Hello. Hi, hi, hi. Tone it down a little bit. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome to Periscope. Welcome to Periscope. Welcome to Periscope. Tom, BK, Aaron, whoever. Who's that? Corona, whoever you are. Welcome to Periscope, people. Wow. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. So, what are we going to do? This is crazy. T-Pain has a video on YouTube where he's talking about how him and his wife have threesomes. They're grown. They can do what they want to do. I'm absolutely sure. But T-Pain has this video out where he's talking about how him and his wife have threesomes. And then you have Memphis, right, who is saying that Toya gave him 8 passes a year to do dirt, basically. Now, what I'm summarizing here is that what really happened was at the end of their relationship, and I don't know, I'm not there. I got my own thing going on. But what I'm summarizing is, you know how when you get to the end of your relationship, if any of you have ever been there, and it's like the person is already doing everything they call themselves grown enough to do, and you like, you know what, I'm just finna wash my hands of all this foolishness. Do you? Because I got an extra strategy in mind. I'm thinking that's what those... I'm thinking, hey, welcome to Periscope. It is I, Kathleen. We are in on this T-Pain. Hello. We are in on this T-Pain with this threesome thing. Toya with these 8 passes, honey. And then you have, of course, Charlie Sheen, HIV positive. Not sure if people know it, but diseases are sexually transmitted. Meaning, if you're not having sex with multiple random people, there's no way for you to transmit the disease. So let's first of all kind of get that in our head. So if you're not out there doing all the nasty with all these people, yeah, there's no way for you to transmit any diseases. You understand? Are you getting that? I just think it's disgusting. In fact, I know it's disgusting and I know it's wrong. Who am I to judge? I'm Kathleen. That's who I am. I'm Kathleen Harry, baby. And I am here to lay it down. All this stuff is wrong and it is disgusting. And I just wonder, do we ever use our brains? God gave us the most powerful, most beautiful tool in the universe. It's called a brain. Animals have one, right? But they normally go off of, well, we believe they go off of pure intuition or intellect. Pure intuition, you know, like a dog knows he's not a human, so you don't see him like putting pants on. Birds know they fly, so you don't see them, you know, in the water trying to habitate. However, human beings, although we have a brain and the ability to think, we don't use that tool very often. We just don't think. So let's start with number 1, the T-Pain. T-Pain, got a question for you. So here you are saying to the world on YouTube that if you want to keep your man, that women should be open to having threesomes. If we want to keep our man. I just want people to think about it. I'm giving you time to think. And you said, you know, to spice things up in the bedroom a little bit, she should kiss you call a lady, and in your thing, you just referring to ladies as the B word. So she should kiss you know, in front of you at least, because men need that stimulation. Well, we know that men have serious issues or serious problems because 37 million of you guys, and I know some women in there, were signed up on Ashley Madison. And of course, the porn industry is ridiculous. So I got a question though. If I could have a moment of T-Pain's time, and all due respect to those auto tunes, that's something else. That's incredible talent there. But what happened to, what's going on in the mind of a person who thinks it's okay to have extra people in your bedroom and you're married? I don't even care if you weren't married. That's just insanity. To be fleshly jumping in and out of people, spreading your juices all over one another, in the name of what? Sex? That's disgusting. And I know no one wants to say it, but it's disgusting, it's wrong, it's really pathetic. That's my take on it. And my real question is for the men who need all of this sexual gratification. I wonder, if that was your daughter who was the third wheel in the bed for some man and his wife, how would that make you feel? Because I know some of you have daughters. And I know that you wouldn't want your daughter to be that third wheel, dragging her tail up in somebody's bedroom with their spouse to get laid up on. That is disgusting. So I really want you to get a full picture of, and I feel, I know your wife, she grown and all that. I get that. But I still feel bad for her. I just do. I feel bad for all women because, it seems like it's so much of a norm for women to expect to look, you're not going to get any commitment from these guys. They cheat, they lie, they do whatever they do. And it seems like they want the message to continue that they are these, I don't know, I guess because you have a penis, you are a god. Somehow you figure you're a god and you should be worshipped and we should fall down and whatever you ask us to do, we should just do it because you're the king penis, I guess. I'm just not sure if we're thinking about what we're doing. I know we're doing a lot of stuff, but are we thinking? So T-Pain, would you want your daughter to be that third wheel, dragging her little backpack or her little, little knockoff Gucci bag? Because, y'all ain't got no real Louis Vuittons and Gucci bags out there. We know this, right? I know a few of y'all do. Y'all have slept up on one, but I'm just saying. So you dragging your little Gucci bag or your little Louis Vuitton bag or your Michael Kors or whatever, this dude done bought you because he finna lay up with you and get your back wet for a good 10, 15, 20 minutes, however long it take. Would you want that to be your daughter, though? Like, how much money do you give these chicks to come in there and be you and your wife's piece of meat? I mean, I know you don't think about it like that because I'm looking at the game on TV. Here's a grown man posting pictures of his penis, which is so ridiculous. Like, you have children, right? And instead of you getting married to your baby's mama, here you are looking for love and posting pictures of your penis on the internet. What is wrong with y'all? So, T-Pain, I don't know. Would you want your daughter to be that third wheel? If you're okay with that, then you're sick on a whole nother level. Like something is really messed up with you. And if you don't want your daughter to do what you're doing to other women, then why are you doing it to other women? Why are you doing it to your wife? So you're telling me in 20 years when your daughter becomes an adult, you want her to see this video where you basically have enslaved her mother as a sex slave. And I guess both of y'all might be in on it together. So that makes it even nastier. God, what kind of parents are you? Yep, I just said that. Moving right along from the T-Pain stupidity. And growth is always possible. You can always change your mind. You can always do things differently. I hope you see this and I hope something just clicks and you like, wow, that was not smart at all. Like, I shouldn't be in a marriage doing this. Not saying I want you to get out of your marriage. I'm just saying, like, that's not marriage. Marriage is between two people. I don't care how you try to redefine it or what you try to say about it. It's between two people who honor, love, cherish, those vows that we say. So, yeah, moving right along. Toya and these 8 passes. I believe I kind of know where Toya was at with that. I just want to say that men, if you're in a marriage, if you marry someone, you shouldn't be asking them for 8 passes to do nothing. How about that's ridiculous. And then you want your wife to be all loyal and all at home and all good. And you just taking 8 chances for HIV, STDs, getting somebody pregnant. What if this wench fall in love with you and come over there busting my windows out my car and tell me she love you? So you taking 8 chances a year. So if we stay married for 8 chances a year for 10 years, well, what's 8 times 10? That's 80 chances you've taken to ruin my life, to bring me a STD, HIV, chlamydia, syphilis, all them things you don't name. You know, those are sexually transmitted diseases. That's the only way they get transportation. You gotta have sex. Other than that, they stay in the body that they're in unless they take some antibiotics or whatever they do. Do we think, people? Do we really think? I know we're humans, but I think we're the only species that doesn't use their common sense, your intellect. Like, where is our value system? We're more than just bodies. Everybody, I'm telling you, everybody is so sex crazy. Y'all, stop it. It's ridiculous. Stop it. And last but not least, the king of the kings who could do no harm. I love Charlie Sheen. I watch 2.5 Men all the time. I'm addicted. Me and my mom are addicted to Charlie Sheen. We love it. We watch the old one. I don't like Ashton Kutcher. I love Ashton Kutcher, but he just, yeah. When it comes to 2.5 Men, he ain't the guy. But we know Charlie had a very open life. He was very sexually active. He was getting around. Word is HIV positive. Sexually transmitted disease. It's not gonna do for you to smack a condom on it. And what do I say? Kings don't wear condoms. Real men don't walk around with a pack of condoms in their pocket. They get one woman and they take care of that one woman. That one woman is good enough. I know men, people say men gonna be men, and I know other men tell other men, hey man, this is what I'm on over here. But there's some good men out there who know that they only need one woman. And to the truth be told, I'm a woman. I can tell you, you only need me. Because me is half the time not satisfied. That's most wives. While you're trying to have 2 and 3, you need to take care of the me you got at home. Not 1, 2, and 3, but the me you got at home. That's what you need to be taking care of. So look, I just want to drop that knowledge on you guys. Stop wasting your time trying to be these players. And I've identified you. I have a name for you. I don't like giving labels, but so I have a thought for you. A thought. Not a name, a thought. Because I hate, if you give a person a label, they run with it. Yeah. This is who I am. I'm a mama's boy. You should know. I'm this, I'm a whatever. No, I don't want to give you a label. I just want to describe your behavior. And I call it daddy's boy behavior. You know how we call mama boys? They don't work, they lazy, they play games all day. Mama's boys. Just, oh yeah. Break away from your mama, honey. These are daddy's boys. Probably don't know their daddy. Probably never had a relationship with their daddy. Their daddy never taught them to love a woman, respect a woman, care for a woman, build and create a family. So they've never seen that modeled before them. The only thing they know about their daddy was Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was a home. That's all they know about him. And here they are modeling the same behavior. It's disgusting. I'm not here to talk about the men, but this is Men on Monday. And I'm here to talk about the men. Get yourself together, guys. Stop being an idiot. Stop it. Just get you a wife, just like the good old book says. He that finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from God. Find yourself a wife. Treat her the way the Bible says treat her. To love her like Christ loved the church and gave himself for it. So we need to speak and talk more about that than anything else. Because if you don't, sexually transmitted diseases, the depression, and everything that goes along with it, the bastard children, the outside kids. And let me tell you something, ain't no worse than being an outside kid. I have some sisters and brothers that by other women, and boy, that's the worst feeling in the world. They always feel like they're not a part of the family, like we're not acknowledging them, like we don't treat them like we're their sisters and brothers. And that's not true. We love all of them, but that's what our daddy did. We don't have no part in that. Like, we didn't make that happen. You know what I mean? So we can't control the way you feel about where your position as being an outside child. And that's messed up. But that's what comes with being unfaithful, cheating on your wife, and having some random kid by somebody else. That's not right. And for all my sisters and brothers that my dad had outside of the ones he had with my mother, who he was married to, I feel horrible for them. Because they always have this disconnect feeling or whatever. And, you know, they express it all the time. It's nothing we can do about it. Even though we talk to them, you know, they get invited to events and all. Oh, man, it is the worst. So please, while you're doing all this sexual craziness, think about what you're doing. Is it that serious? Do you have that much of an addiction to sex? Is your mind that blown with sex? Like, seriously, let's get a hold of our lives and stop the foolishness. You just have to stop. This is like the same thing with racism. How do you stop racism? Stop. Just stop doing it. Just stop. Just like a person that quits drinking cold turkey. Stop. Be faithful to your wife, okay? That's all I gotta say. I be saying I think I'm just gonna periscope on this all the time. Because this is just, ooh. But my heart goes out to Charlie Sheen. But you gotta realize, you know, you're putting people's lives at risk whenever you are one of those people out there having random, unprotected or unprotected sex. Your life, you're putting your life on the line for a piece of coochie. For some coochie. You're putting your life, I'm talking life and death, on the line. I know they got drugs now and you can stay alive forever with HIV. That's what they say. I don't know. But if you get a little pneumonia or something, you might be out of here. You're risking your family. You're going to lose your wife, your kids. For a piece of coochie? For sex? For the D? Something is really, really wrong with that. So just take that into consideration. Flat out. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for joining me on Potter Scoop.